Hello and welcome to Sreenath Academy. Today we are going to discuss about the PYQ series and very important questions of EIPE అనమాట. సో దీన్ని PYQ series అంటాం. దీంట్లో మనం 6th chapter that is plant growth and development గురించి మాట్లాడుకుంటాం. And coming to the topics, it's like growth, differentiation, redifferentiation and redifferentiation. And coming to the development, plant growth regulators అంటే హార్మోన్స్ గురించి మాట్లాడుకుంటాం ఇక్కడ. And coming to it is a seed dormancy and photoperiodism and also vernalization. So coming to blueprint, దీంట్లో ఖచ్చితంగా మనకు ఒక 4 మార్క్స్ వస్తుంది. సో ఈ పర్టికులర్ ఛానల్లో అపార్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ ద బోర్డ్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ వీఆర్ ఆల్సో విత్ ది ఎంట్రన్స్ ఎగ్జామినేషన్స్ అనమాట. సో and everything is 100% free content. Subscribe to the channel, like and share the channel, and also write down the comments within the comment box. So coming to short answers, first question వచ్చేసి write a note on agriculture or horticulture applications of auxins. So auxins అనేది first type of plant hormones అనమాట. So they are also generally called as IAA or IBA, and these are very much important because they are involved in the growth regulation, that is the plant growth hormones and kuda anochu auxins ni. They are generally involved in the process of formation of stem and the roots of the plant. ante manaku root apex shoot apex lo manaki auxins anedi form ayi later on they will be transported to the transport system to all the parts of the plant, and it widely called as plant hormone, growth hormone anamata. So okavela stem cutting chuskunte they are mostly involved in the application within the horticulture for the plant propagation, and also we can see auxins evaitunayo they generally stimulate the fruit growth within the tomato. Auxins also prevent the premature fruit drop anamata. Ante mana general ga mana positive response of the plant growth is based on the auxins, so they generally stimulate the fruit growth, and they also stimulate the prevent the premature fall of the fruit. And auxins also contain or generally control the xylem differentiation and helps in the growth of the plant. ఇదే కాకుండా auxins యొక్క synthetic form వచ్చేసి 2,4-D ఏదైతుందో that is used as an weedicide to control the dicot weeds అనమాట, and to prepare the lawns, that is the grass lawns. And we can see by generally removing the shoot tip, that is the apex form of the shoot, we can see that the dominance of the auxins can be removed, and we can also remove the apical dominance. This is generally widely practiced in case of. So second question వచ్చేసి write down the physiological role of gibberellins, that is the gibberellic acid in the plants. సో దీన్ని కూడా మనం ప్లాంట్ గ్రోత్ హార్మోన్ కిందికి చూస్తాము. ఇట్ ఈస్ వైడ్లీ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ పాజిటివ్ రెగ్యులేటర్ ఆఫ్ ద గ్రోత్, దట్ ఈస్ ఇట్ విల్ ఎన్హాన్స్ ద గ్రోత్ ఆఫ్ ద ప్లాంట్ అనమాట. సో దీని యొక్క అప్లికేషన్స్ వచ్చేసి ఫ్రూట్ ఫార్మేషన్ కానీ, స్టెమ్ ఎలాంగేషన్, దట్ ఈస్ ఇంక్రీజింగ్ ద ఇంటర్నోడల్ లెంత్, termination and also flowering. And we can also say that they are generally involved in the leaf and fruit senescence, that is delaying the leaf and the fruit senescence anamata. Gibberellins evaitunayo they generally can be given with a denotation, that is G1, GA1, GA2 and GA3, or the different kind of notations which are generally given for the gibberellins. And we can see that GA is the one which is generally involved in the maturation period of the conifers anamata. So leading to the early seed production. And we can see GA3 ఏదైతుందో it is generally used in the malting process within the brewing industry. Ante gibberellic acid 3, that is the first discovered gibberellic acid, is used in the alcohol industry, that is in the brewing industry. సో ఇదే కాకుండా దే జనరల్లీ ఇంక్రీజెస్ ద లెంత్, అంటే ఈ మధ్యలో ఉన్న ఆ పర్టికులర్ లెంత్ ఏదైతుందో దాన్ని మనము ఇంటర్నోడల్ లెంత్ అంటాము. సో జనరలీ దే ఇంక్రీజెస్ ద యాక్సెస్, దట్ ఈస్ ద లెంత్ ఆఫ్ ద స్టెమ్, అండ్ ఆల్సో దే దట్ ఈస్ ఇంటర్న్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ ఇంక్రీజింగ్ ద ఇంటర్నోడల్ లెంత్ ఆఫ్ ద plant anamata. So it is generally acting upon the fruits like apple to elongate their shape and the size and also shelf life. అదే కాకుండా మెయిన్ రీజన్ వచ్చేసి it will delay, that is it is generally delaying the senescence, that is the death or nothing but the ripening of the plant parts. And it also, when you spray the gibberellic acid onto the sugar canes, we can see there is an yield has been increased by 20 tons per acre. So third question వచ్చేసి write any 4 physiological role or of the cytokines within the plants. So these are the third plant growth regulators anamata. So they generally also called as positive plant growth regulators because they enhance the growth within the plant. So these are the ones, these cytokines are the one which are generally causes the promotion of cell division within the root and the shoot tops, and we can see they are generally involved in the production of new leaves and the chloroplast within the leaves, and we can see they generally causes the lateral shoot growth and also advantageous root formation చూసుకోవచ్చు. And most of the time they generally involved in the nutrient metabolism, that is translocation of nutrients from one part to other part, and they also involved in overcoming the apical dominance of the plant, and they promote the formation of bushiness of the plant anamata. So naturally occurring cytokines are the one which are generally synthesized in the cells, which generally involved in the rapid cell division, and like root tips and the shoot tips anamata. So fourth question వచ్చేసి write down the physiological role that is regulated by the ethylene, that is generally called as gas hormone anamata. సో దీంట్లో మనం ఇథిలిన్ ఏదైతుందో దట్ ఈస్ జనరలీ ఈస్ ఎ సింపుల్ గ్యాస్ హార్మోన్ విచ్ ఇస్ ఎ ప్లాంట్ గ్రోత్ రెగ్యులేటర్ హార్మోన్ ప్రజెంట్ ఇన్ ద ప్లాంట్స్, అండ్ కమింగ్ టు ద ఇథిలిన్ ఈస్ జనరల్లీ అబ్జర్వ్డ్ ఇన్ కేస్ ఆఫ్ డ్యూరింగ్ ద హారిజాంటల్ growth of the seedling. So when the growth of the seedling is observed to be horizontal to the ground, it is generally liberated by the ethylene, and we can see the swelling of the axis and also formation of apical hook will be observed in the dicot seedling. Ethylene is the one which generally promote the senescence, and that is aging of the plant parts. Ade gakunda it's also involved in the abscission, that is if the climatic condition is not favorable, the leaves, fruits and flowers will be falling off of the plant, that is called as abscission process. And we can see ethylene is the one of the major element which is involved in the fruit ripening. And generally ethylene ఏం చేస్తుందంటే it generally causes the increase in the rate of respiration process. So as we see, the ethylene is the hormone which will accelerate the ripening of the fruit. So for the fruit to be ripened, whatever the store carbohydrates gani material gani, they have to undergo oxidation so that the energy will be liberated. This energy will be utilized for the growth of the embryo, and the embryo development అనేది accelerate అవుతుంది గనక. So ethylene will causes the rate of respiration process. It is nothing but the breakdown or oxidation of the component, and it is this kind of surge in sudden surge or sudden increase in the respiratory process, that is the rate of respiration is called as respiratory climatic. And we can see the ethylene ఏదైతుందో it is generally acting as a very positive hormone in case of breaking down of the seed and the bud dormancy, and it will enhance the seed germination. And also we can see it is involved in the germination of the peanut seeds and also potato tubers. In water, especially in the water plant, ethylene ఏం చేస్తుందంటే it is generally causing the rapid that is generally causing the elongation of the petiole, that is of the leaf, and it is also involved in the internodal elongation. So water plants, for example lotus గానీ water lily గానీ, దీంట్లో చూసుకుంటే మనకి ethylene generally promote the rapid petiole elongation and also internodal elongation. And we can see ethylene is the one which is generally promote the growth of the root and also root formation anamata. So that is about the ethylene. So coming to the fifth question, that is write down the short note on seed dormancy. So seed dormancy is nothing but any inability or delay in the seed germination is called as seed dormancy. So ఈ seed dormancy లో మనం మాట్లాడుకోవాలనుకున్నప్పుడు ఏంటంటే జనరల్గా we can consider two different kind of elements. One is the external factors and one is the internal factors. So it may be the external or the internal factors which are very much responsible for the inability or the delay of the seed germination, that is called as seed dormancy. So generally seed dormancy is generally observed as generally in case of hard seeds lo chusukunte, because of the hard seed core they prevent the entry of oxygen and the water, preventing the seed to germinate and creating the seed dormancy. And we can see certain plants like tomato, where we can see chemicals like lycopene is the one which is generally causes the inhibition of the germination process. అదే కాకుండా మనం ఏంటంటే జనరల్గా మనకు పాలిగోనం లాంటి ప్లాంట్స్ని ఏం చేస్తారంటే దే జనరలీ sometimes they have to break the seed dormancy. That is done by means of exposing to low temperatures and also moist conditions, and we can see some certain kind of dormancy of certain seeds can be lifted away by means of certification, that is generally expressing or exposing to the cold conditions for certain period of time. That is pre-chilling treatment or certification is the one by which we can lift away the dormancy of the seed. And we can see that generally we can see the practicing of laying the seeds within the moist sand and exposure to cold condition, so that process is called as stratification, where దీంట్లో ఏంటంటే ఏవైతే సీడ్ డార్మెన్సీలో ఉన్న సీడ్స్ని ఏం చేస్తారంటే దే విల్ బి ఎక్స్పోజింగ్ ద సీడ్స్ ఇన్ టు ద మాయిస్ట్ sand conditions to a low temperature, that is called as stratification. సో సిక్స్త్ క్వశ్చన్ వచ్చేసి మనం ప్లాంట్ గ్రోత్ రెగ్యులేటర్స్ అండ్ ది ఫిజియోలాజికల్ రోల్ని మనం మ్యాచ్ చేయడం చూస్తాము. సో ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసి మనకు కంప్లీట్ వీ కెన్ సీ దే ఆర్ లిస్ట్ ఆఫ్ డిఫరెంట్ యాక్టివిటీస్ విచ్ ఆర్ జనరలీ అబ్జర్వ్డ్. సో we at one side we are taking the plant parts and the physiological role, and other side we are taking the appropriate levels of the plant hormones which are generally has to be matched. సో దీంట్లో చూసుకుంటే మనకు we can see most of the time to maintain the apical dominance we use the auxins. To remove the weeds we are using the 2,4-D. అదే కాకుండా మనకు climatic conditions ని ఎదుర్కోవడానికి అబ్సెసిక్ యాసిడ్, and also we can see for the excess of cellular growth and proliferation we can see, and we can go with the cytokines అన్నమాట. So in the next video we are going to describe about the bacteria, and that is the link is given in the description below, and we also go with the full chapters and also intermediate PYQ series, and we can see there are having a number of entrance examinations సంబంధించిన వీడియోస్ కూడా బయటికి వెళ్తున్నాయి. So thank you for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel, like and share with your friends, and also write down the comments within the comment box.